So the next video we're gonna watch is about well, honestly, it's about someone I've personally haven't really heard of before, but it is by the YouTube channel JAMARI, and so you know JAMARI's always got some good videos, always got some bangers. But real quick, let me give you a warning. You're getting ready to see a jump scare. So ready? 3, 2, 1, jump scare. Yeah, see, told you. At least I prepared you. It was a jump scare. Careful. But anyway, this video is called "Someone Please Stop Him," and it's by the YouTube channel JAMARI. So as always, link to the video, link to the channel will both be in the description below. Let's get it started.
So it has been years at this point.
Man, why is the volume on everything I've been listening to today so low? It feels.
And since EDP was caught trying to get his cupcake, sadly all of my videos about that man have been deleted for the safety of my channel. But that was a huge story when it first broke. I remember the dude behind the catch named Alex Rosen was going around telling people he was going to need X amount of subscribers before he would drop the EDP upload.
Oh my god.
This was the video that put both him and his channel on the map, and he wanted to make sure that he got his clout from that situation.
Of course he did.
Obviously in the end he would botch the operation altogether, and sadly EDP would never face time behind bars. Now with that being said, this story did destroy his life from an economic and social standpoint, so now he kind of has to live in his own personal hell where he cannot afford the Wingstop his heart so desires.
Look at you. What's up, man? I ain't go touch you. Nasty.
I'm also selling my original YouTube plaque.
Now you're probably asking yourself,
I don't think anybody
why
wants
do you bring
that.
up that old situation today? Well, Alex Rosen, who did the initial poach on EDP,
Like, imagine if someone actually bought his original YouTube plaque. Like, why would anybody want it? You know, especially since it's got his name on it. I mean, sure, they can just, I know, take a picture of it and crop this and use it for whatever, or maybe take this off the actual plaque and just, you know, put it somewhere. I don't know, but still, at the same time, like, why would you want a plaque with this guy's name on it when he's got the reputation that he has?
My original YouTube plaque.
Now you're probably asking yourself, well, why do you bring up that old situation today?
Why do you bring up that old
Alex
situation
Rosen,
today?
who did the initial poach on EDP, has continued to basically become the modern day Chris Hansen, documenting hundreds of stings over the last couple of years, with some of these new stings even resulting in convictions, which is great to see.
The police chief here in Port St. Lucie tells me there is no question whatsoever that this accused is only off the streets because of the work of this nationwide group called Predator Poachers.
Apparently, Predator Poachers had the situation already set up. All that remains is for police to arrive and hold Case accountable.
Predator Poachers then provided us with the necessary evidence that they had collected on their behalf to effectively make an arrest.
And recently a YouTuber named Peethan came forward and made what has to be one of the worst videos I've ever seen on this platform.
Why is your name Peethan? Bro, that... Alright, man. Alright, you do you, bro.
Period about this guy Alex, hunting predators for clout. You guys notice how even in the title itself, he's already putting these absolutely diabolical individuals in the victim position. Like,
so he's like an EDP supporter? He's like a pedo supporter, a PDF file supporter? Is that what this Peethan guy is? Oh,
they're being hunted like some sort of wild animals. Basically, Peethan spends the next 17 minutes here defending PDF files. You know, some people like JPEG, monsters use .webp, and when you think about Ethan, well, he's a PDF man.
See, I bet he would also defend Vosh.
In all seriousness, he is really arguing for the rights of these absolute creeps falling for these decoy pages. Like, he sees more problem in the idea that this guy Alex is getting clout and getting paid from doing these poaches than he does the actual sickos being disgusting.
So he and his weird little cameraman are just harassing EDP and asking him a bunch of really stupid questions like, why do you do this, man? Do you know that this is bad to do? When ultimately this is all about the money that they're making from this video. As EDP tries to walk away because legally he can. Alex calls the police for seemingly the first time ever with regards to this situation. Guys, come get this guy. Hey, police, come get this guy. I pretended to be a little girl. Yeah, no, a little girl. Yeah, and he said he wanted to have with me. No, not me. The little girl I was pretending to be. Like, what are we doing here?
So he gets extremely hung up on this point about this guy Alex Rosen playing the decoy in these situations where he's trying to lure in a predator. Like, it really pisses this dude off that he's executing that part of his job.
19 years old. I've always wanted to be a police officer. I couldn't do that in Houston, Texas, where I'm from. At 19, you got to be 21 to graduate the academy. At least that's what it was a couple years ago. I don't know now.
He doesn't want to be a cop anymore. He's having way too much fun trying to be a little boy all day.
Well, I don't take off days. I'll love to work. So luckily, I think
Or he's just, you know, making more money doing YouTube than what he would make if he were a cop. I don't know.
catching predators is the funnest thing somebody can do. So it really works out well for me.
So he's so brain broken. He doesn't take off days. He just sits inside on the internet, probably scrolling Twitter all day long, talking to on Facebook, pretending to be a minor every
I don't know. I think this guy's projecting now.
day. Unwell. This man is 23 years old and spends all day pretending to be a child on the internet. He said it's the funnest thing I can think of. His Twitter
Wait.
every day. Unwell. This man is 20.
That's 23? Holy shit. Yo, I thought he was like 35, 36, 37.
23 years old and spends all day pretending to be a child on the internet. He said it's the funnest thing I can think of. His Twitter is @IFightForKids. Come on, dude. What the is this?
Means he fights for kids.
Pretending to be a little girl. It's not illegal.
This is also a purposeful mispainting of his operation. Peethan is acting like this dude is texting weirdos all day by himself, when in fact he now has a whole team dedicated to acting as decoys. And even if the situation was the way that Peethan presents it, yeah, this guy Alex might be weird or looking for clout, but doesn't the net positive of catching a creep really outweigh him possibly being a little offbeat? Either way, I have to say the part I found funniest in this entire video has to be this next moment.
So of course, because the predator hunter anti-dog whistles are extremely right-wing in nature, he was also on Tim Pool's show, where I think a hunter should be.
Like, what the hell is this dude even talking about? He's saying that calling out PDFiles is inherently right-wing. Like, you have to be a conservative to think those absolute immoral acts are wrong. And like most politically charged individuals out there, he does that thing where he tries to come off as morally superior when he's really just a deeply insecure snowflake. He's also—
I bet this guy thinks the age of consent should be like 12.
the type of dude to somehow make smoking weed look stupid as well. Like, this fucker is in my nightmare blunt rotation for sure. And y'all know back in the day, a younger me would have ripped this guy apart for all sorts of personal reasons.
I don't like the guy just because he makes weed look bad. That's not— now I don't like him at all. Like, how can anyone make weed look bad? Like, you gotta be a shitty person to make weed look bad because of your indulgence in it. Like, get this guy out of here.
As well. Like, this fucker is in my nightmare blunt rotation for sure. And y'all know back in the day, a younger me would have ripped this guy apart for all sorts of personal reasons. But for now, I'll just attack his horrible logic and reasoning.
On the scale of, these guys don't consider anything in the metaphysical realm, to these are interdimensional demons worshiping Satan. Where do your marks fall?
Well,
you see why I can't take Michael Knoll seriously. Immediately, he's like, where do you think on the scale of like interdimensional demons do you think these random Facebook you're catching in fucking rural Texas town? Do you think that could be alien demons?
I mean, the interviewer, if anything, is trying to possibly humanize them a bit here with some understanding of why they might be this way. But of course, Piss Boy sees this as another personal attack. I mean, if you ask me, anyone interested in violating the innocence of another person, especially a child, does not deserve to move about freely in our society.
Exactly.
Yesterday in Georgia, we confronted a person who was out on bond for charges, and we just showed up at his house with no messages, no nothing.
Bro,
we
what
had
the
a
fuck?
phone number associated with an app that we know to be inflated.
You have an app that gives you Predator's phone number if he uses, and then you found his address that way and then went to his house. Like, what is any of this technology? He won't name anything. He won't say what the app is called.
I mean, it was likely an app like Grindr or some other social connection platform, genius. The dude is already being tried for having illegal shit on his hard drive. You don't think they could find his address? Another thing he likes to do in this video is mention Alex Rosen's appearance over and over again, even insinuating that he is a PDF file himself based on the way he looks.
Because they think that I'm
a little older.
Yeah, they think that I'm mature enough to have a 9-year-old daughter.
And be a because you look like I like adult guy who is definitely only into adults. Thank you for specifying.
Now come on, dude, that is the pot calling the kettle black. You look a lot like those people I see when I go to downtown Austin now, and I think how much you f***ed up a once great city. Like, honestly,
See, I told you this guy was projecting.
dude, you look like you smell like Subway and bad decisions.
So if I were to look through all of these, or would it be anything that I might be talking to you about?
Shouldn't be.
I mean, not only does he look like Subway and bad decisions, dude may have been a bad decision. This dude may have been one of those people that should have been swallowed instead. You know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, I'm just saying.
So if I were to look through all of these, or would it be anything that I might be talking to you about?
Shouldn't be.
He's just talking to this supposed on his recliner. He's in for tea with grandpa. Why is he like being so coy? Like, oh, I'm not gonna find anything in there if I look. He's trying to play dumb and lie as if we don't have a stack of papers. What's in the stack of papers? What is the point of what he's doing other than clout?
And you guys notice how he immediately has sympathy for the person in the wrong?
He's such a bitch for posting so fucking rude about this old man after the fact, when if you watch the videos, he's talking to him like it's his literal grandpa. I don't want to have to use the text against you.
How do you defend PDF files? How does someone defend a PDF file if they themselves are not a PDF file? Like I told you, like this guy is probably thinking that the age of consent should be 12. That's probably what someone like this guy is thinking. That's why he's defending PDF files.
Guess I gotta read them now. You know, we all have problems like this. Can you just talk to me? The fuck is wrong with you?
You know, personally, I could not give a f how he approaches his work. He's gotten people convicted in 44 different states, so obviously he's doing something right.
Good shit.
Above that, I think the exposure of these individuals is extremely important. Laws around protecting children are not the best, and so if these weirdos can at least be put on the radars of parents and communities, I think that's a really good thing. And yes, I'm sure he wants clout and money so this can continue to be his job. What a crazy fucking concept.
Hunter stuff is really gross, really exploitative of people's emotions. Like, this dude probably makes plenty of money off this shit, but he's not paying for therapy. He's not getting these guys into like a housing that's away from like anyone they could do any harm to. That has no.
That's not his job.
He's not doing shit, and he gets called a hero for it by hogs like Michael Knoll.
Dude, are you serious? You want him to pay for the therapy for these slimy bastards?
Right?
These type of people deserve absolutely no rights. And let's be clear that this guy Alex is doing more on the daily for the good of society than Ethan's ever done playing a political activist online. Arguing for the rights of a PDF file, acting like they deserve humanity, man, get the f out of here.
You know, I think our videos, or at least the intent of them, is to leave no doubt that these people getting exposed and arrested deserve the rest of their life, if not, you know, death in prison.
So what?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I was just about to ask what his, like, solution is.
You mentioned they're weaker, which might be that they just haven't cultivated habits of virtue,
Right.
or it might be that they just are born with a weaker resistance to these things. Is it just because they're idiots?
Are they idiots? Yeah, I'd say a lot of them are, but you know,
Okay, Michael Knowles is a fucking idiot. What kind of question is that?
Bro, what?
Because they're stupid?
Once again, he's just riding for the freaks. I mean, he just seems so offended every time they associate a negative characteristic with these vile monsters. Like, can someone please check this dude's hard drive?
Right, he feels personally attacked.
Oh my gosh. I think close to 600 over the years.
God damn, dude, he basically does nothing. He's lucked out every time he's really caught someone and actually gotten them convicted. Such a grifter.
Predator poachers then provided us with the necessary evidence that they had collected on their behalf to effectively make an arrest.
Now, a couple of people have made videos on this, like my buddy Diesel Patches, and I guess this all made Peethan really angry. So he took to Twitter to express his frustration, where he says,
I see it.
Really
I see it.
to keep making videos harassing a victim of multiple CSA for calling out the unethical and suspicious practices of a YouTuber wannabe cop.
Just like it's really cute to keep making videos harassing someone who goes out to catch PDF files. Instead, you defend them and make videos harassing the guy that's trying to catch them, and, you know, lock them up, or at least put them out into the public eye so that people know of them. This Peethan guy is a little bit suspicious.
Seriously, f all of you. You're defending an actual predator, but you don't care because you want the content. You're sick. If I saw some overpaid hog YouTuber sitting for tea with the man that didn't me, I'd be—
Wait, did he really say that the viewers are defending an actual PDF file? No, the viewers are defending the person who goes out and catches the PDF file. Peethan, my dude, your PDF card is showing. Something you wanna tell the people? Something you wanna tell the public? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you know what I'm saying? What do you think the age of consent should be, Peethan? Let me, you know, something you wanna tell us?
But you don't care because you want the content. You're sick. If I saw some overpaid hog YouTuber sitting for tea with the man that didn't me, I'd be sick to my stomach. All of you for inserting yourself into something you don't understand.
What the
I don't
fuck?
give a shit about your NPC talking points. You don't know what this kind of trauma is like. And you don't give a shit about children or victims. I'm humiliated I even have to talk about this. Getting called a PDF file for months on end has been crippling to my mental health. You all, and I hope you get exactly what you deserve.
oh,
He sounds like the dude is just mad that people are starting to figure this guy out.
it looks like Peethan needs to get offline. You know, it's hilarious to me that this guy wants to have opinions on the internet for a living, and then
But doesn't want to
cries
get
and plays the
criticized?
victim when people disagree with his takes. Like, that is just so pussy for a dude who criticizes people all day for things as simple as their political affiliation or even their appearance, where you would think this guy would be like Mr. Body Positivity, but no, the second he doesn't like you, it's f you. He's going to call you all kinds of terrible things. And above all of that, he is actually a sympathizer to these sickos, and to me that means he cannot really be trusted. And let me be clear, I'm not saying that this guy is actually like some sort of freak, but I don't really understand what's exactly going through his brain where he's going to defend making a video like this. Like, I really hope this is not some sort of sick self-report. But y'all let me know what you guys think about Ethan down below. Y'all let me know what you guys think about his little video. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing, but as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other terrible YouTube videos out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Shout out to the Tan Superman, aka JAMARI himself. As always, link to the video, link to the channel will both be in the description below. I don't know, man. I think this Peethan guy is like outing himself. He was starting to show his colors, he was letting that shit slip. And then he got mad that people started noticing it and pointing that out. And hey, man, like, really, I think maybe someone should check this guy's hard drive. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up getting baited and caught in 4K trying to get his own cupcake. You know what I'm saying? And he'd be right up there with EDP. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Like, obviously, I'm not really aware of this Peethan guy. This is my first time hearing about him. But so if you know of anyone who watches him or you yourself watch him, then let me know what you think about it. Has he always been giving off these kind of vibes, or what? Like, do you think he's innocent, or is he just trying to play the devil's advocate for money? Or for some type of attention, or what? Let me know what you think. But and anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you guys liked it. As always, link to the video, link to the JAMARI channel will both be in the description below, so be sure to check it out. But until then, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And comment comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace, and much love to you.